Practical Business is back. Before anything, we would like to acknowledge our viewers from Taiwan, Brunei, South Korea, Hong Kong, and other parts of Asia where GNN is being watched right now. Anyway, we have with us this morning Mr. Rob Nazal. He is the Corporate Social Responsibility Head of Globe, and Mr. Bong Esguerra. He is the CSR Program Manager for Entrepreneurship of Globe. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Practical Business.
Morning.
Okay. Before anything, Rob, tell us, what are Globe's biggest and the most successful CSR projects?
Well, that's a tough question, no? But we've been around for more
Quite
than
some time.
8 years already. So, in terms of education, we have been doing text-to-teach, global Filipino teachers, and internet in schools for around more than 5 years. And we have connected, we have trained teachers, and we have provided support to the public school system nationwide.
I understand that Globe is helping out those people who will be, the families will be graduating from the conditional cash transfer program of the Arroyo administration, which is being carried over by the current administration. So they graduate from that program, and you sort of help them out to be more independent financially.
That's correct. We heeded the call of the Secretary of DSWD, Dinky Soliman, for the private sector to support the transitioning of conditional cash transfer beneficiaries to sustainable livelihood beneficiaries. So we're supporting them with information communication tools as well as entrepreneurship training.
So the training is easy. Basically, you sponsor classes, but the ICT tools. I mean, do you give out laptops or what?
No, through the use of mobile technology and the GCash platform, we are promoting the habit of savings for these beneficiaries who will be transitioned to sustainable livelihoods that will also provide access for them for micro insurance and microcredit.
So basically, you're teaching them how to be more not only more independent, but you're teaching them how to become entrepreneurs.
Yes, kasi very important for poor families or being trained to be small business persons to be financially included. Magkaroon sila ng access to services like a savings account, a microcredit access, and also micro insurance, no? Which is not very not really how do you call this, popular, or the take-up is very low, no, for poor families kasi maraming barriers in the traditional banking system.
Geographically, do you focus on Metro Manila where you have a lot of the really poor communities, or do you also focus on the provinces, the agricultural communities?
Well, right now, mas rural focus. We have focus areas in provinces outside Manila, no? So Benguet, Batangas, Bohol, Lanao, and Bicol.
Are the people there receptive of this kind of, do they understand what you're trying to bring about, and do they welcome it?
Well, so far, no, we have experienced positive reaction, no, from the beneficiaries themselves, the communities that we go to, and I guess this is also because we are working in partnership with local government units, NGOs, and national state agencies like the SWD. So we do not go directly to the communities, but we work in partnership with the intermediaries.
Okay. Bong, I understand that the entrepreneurship program is under you.
Yes,
And
that's
you
correct.
have several projects that you have launched. One has to do with the coffee production
Yes.
and packaging it and selling it. And then you have these eco bags,
Yes.
which are being made by your beneficiaries, the communities that benefit from your CSR program. Tell us something about that.
All right. So for the coffee, no, we've partnered with a social enterprise called Bote Central, wherein they provide this one, no, yan,
Okay.
freshly roasted yan, August 1. So for example, this coffee, what Bote Central does is that they provide small roasting units and nationwide. So what we actually provide them is the internet facility so that production and sales data production and sales data is sent to Bote Central. No? So ngayon, at the same time, yan. So we've labeled it My Fair Share Coffee. Yung innovation na ginawa namin dito is that we've actually introduced the coffee into our Globe offices through vending machines, and at the same time, Bote Central also provides coffee servicing sa mga conference rooms and training rooms namin.
So in other words, you train them how to process the coffee, then you essentially buy it and put it in the vending machines inside your building.
Yeah, so it encourages farmers to plant more because they earn more since it doesn't go through middlemen already.
And it's not a dole out, basically. You're teaching them how to be financially independent. You're teaching them how to be not just peasants or not just poor agricultural folk. You're teaching them how to become businessmen.
Yes, by providing market access, no.
When you say market access, you're talking to the relatively small community of Globe. But do you envision this as something that can go further or beyond the Globe community?
Yes, actually, when you talk about the Globe community, it's quite huge already, and it's a captured market. We're almost 6,000 employees.
Yes.
4,000 based here in Metro Manila alone. So the coffee consumption alone of those employees, if we capture at least even just 10% of that on a daily basis, then we provided great sales opportunities already for the farmers.
But I understand you're also reaching out to your customers, your subscribers.
Yes, that's why we have produced the My Fair Share Eco Bag. It's being sold in all Globe stores nationwide. So the idea is, for example, if the subscriber opts to purchase the Eco Bag, his newly purchased phone that comes with the plan will be placed inside that for a minimal fee of 99 pesos.
And this is a hot thing right now, since after Ondoy, everyone's been making the switch to biodegradable material.
Yes, that's
And,
one of
and
the...
in fact, they've been banning the plastic bags now. So the reusable bags are the in thing right now. You mentioned that this is being handmade by a women's organization based in Santa Maria, Bulacan.
Yes, we're working with Gifts and Graces Fair Trade Foundation, which is actually a marketing non-government organization that helps the Kaibhan Women's Association that's based in Santa Maria, Bulacan. So we've asked them to produce these bags so that they can earn from the opportunity of supplying for Globe Telecom. And that's the value added that we provide, because for a small producer such as Kaibahan, they wouldn't have any access to such a big demand, no, from a corporate client such as Globe Telecom.
Okay, those who want to take part in our discussion, you can text us by way of Globe number 0915-209-6012. Again, that's 0915-209-6012 for your questions regarding either how to get your hands on these products or how to take part in in Globe's CSR initiative. Is your corporate social responsibility initiatives open to say not exactly the very poor communities, perhaps the OFWs who would like to transition to other livelihoods because maybe they want to retire from their jobs abroad?
Of course, for example, one particular need that OFWs might have is for their savings, no, to be channeled into entrepreneurial activities. We could work with them, no, again through our partners, social enterprises and the NGOs that we work with, to establish a sustainable livelihood that might be beneficial for them, no, so that yung savings sila may mapapapuntahan na magandang na
so open kayo
pagkakakitaan.
dun sa ganong mga arrangements with them. Anyway, itong mga OFWs na to, they make up, I would think, a huge chunk of Globe's clientele, because a lot of them still maintain their what's that? Their SIM cards.
OFW SIM.
The OFW SIMs. And I guess the arrangement is they have either their husbands or their wives load them periodically so that they can call or text.
Yes.
Diba? That's basically how it works. Do you consider the OFW market as a very strategic market of Globe?
Well, of course. Kasi Globe is all about communication. And as you know, nagbago na yung Filipino family. No? So
Yes.
part of the modern Filipino family would be members working outside the Philippines. And it's all about communication. It's all about internet, connecting people and being part of enhancing the relationships in the Philippines. So we consider the OFW community as a huge part of the Globe business chain.
Okay. You've given special attention on the education part of the training part of corporate social responsibility. What do you think are the basic components, the musts that you have to teach a family for them to attain financial independence? One is, I guess, some level of savings, cash management. Of course, the skills, teaching them the skills, because they may have their respective indigenous industries wherever they came from. But basically, what are your thrusts?
Well, as a corporate social responsibility program, we have 5 major components. No? So una, yung good governance. So we believe that there has to be a good ecosystem, no, for social and economic inclusion to happen. No? So kapag walang peace, walang orderliness, walang magiging progress, no, at the barangay level. So we also deal with that.
So yung gobyerno, kailangan tinututukan nyo rin.
Mga local government units, pero kami at the grassroots level, yung lowest political unit ng
barangay.
So we support the training of barangay leaders, mga kagawads, yung peace and order committee, kasi importante yon, no, security and orderliness.
So kung meron tayong mga viewers dyan na mga members sila nito, mga BSDO, mga barangay, barangay units, no?
Oo, we welcome opportunities to partner with mga barangays, lalo na yung mga barangays na malapit sa mga nag-host ng mga Globe assets, yung mga cell sites, mga towers. No?
Yes,
so,
you also need them to protect your infrastructure, because there have been unfortunate events in the past.
So it's a win-win situation naman. And then we also are involved in ICT for development, or information communication technology for development, helping the education system, health, as well as yung mga social protection agencies natin. Conservation also, and volunteerism. No? And then of course, yung aming social entrepreneurship component.
Okay, before anything, we have an update from our London bureau regarding the Olympic Games. I know that there are a lot of Filipinos in London. In fact, there's a Little Manila, not in London but in Liverpool, which is the birthplace of the Beatles. Anyway, our London bureau chief Joy Messina reports.
It was no doubt that last Friday's opening ceremony was a massive success. An estimate of 4 billion people watched it worldwide. At exactly 8:12 in the morning, London's iconic clock tower Big Ben has struck 40 times for 3 minutes to mark the official start of the Olympics. Thousands of bells across the UK have rung during this historical moment.
It was a special moment because it signifies the beginning of the Olympics, and because this is the 3rd time Britain's held the Olympics. In my lifetime, it's probably never going to happen again. And it's an iconic clock. It's a great clock. It's been renamed Elizabeth Tower. It's felt good.
Makes you feel proud to be British.
Yeah, proud to be British.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Meanwhile, the Olympic torch is set for its final journey, following a 70 days tour of the UK. There were 8,000 people who carried the torch, and some of them were famous British celebrities.
It's a real celebration carrying the torch through the streets of London. It's very exciting, and I'm glad that British people have got so into it. You know.
That day, the crowd have been out since morning. Those who did not have tickets flocked to Victoria Park, which was just at the doorstep of the Olympic Stadium. A huge screen was set up in the park for a live telecast of the opening ceremony. At 9 in the evening, the long wait has come to an end. The world has set its eyes to the much-awaited opening ceremony of the London Olympics 2012.
Days ago, 80,000 people were here to witness the spectacular opening ceremony of the London Olympics 2012. For those who were not lucky to get inside are given a chance to have a glimpse where the biggest sporting event on earth was held.